Hi and welcome. In this session, we are going to understand the concept of the bookmarks in Power BI. By the way, we discussed a toggle button in the previous session to use a bookmark to create a toggle button and how to use it we discuss. But in this session, we will deeply understand the concept of the bookmarks and how many options are there inside. To proceed, let me remind you about that the related content material is available on my YouTube channel. Just search by the name Fahad Hussain CS, come to the playlist and you can watch. And the related content material is available on my blog Fahad Hussain CS blogspot.com. So freely you can download the material from there. So what is a bookmark? Normally when you read a book, to marks the page in which you present and you start learning from the page number 1 to 5 and you want to end today, so you just mark it, fold the page. Sometimes you put something inside, so put a paper, put a strips. So this is called a bookmark in a book. But in Power BI, we also use the same concept in a digital form to just bookmark it. Actually, I just use these options to enable these options there. Okay, how? The UI here, I'm using a financial data, that is a dummy data, sample data is available already in a Power BI. So I use this one and I just created two options here. The two slicer. The first slicer is use a data of the country. The second slicer is use the data of the product, and after that the ribbon chart and the table here. Okay. Now, for example, I just click on the product. Okay, and after that I just select of one of the product name. Okay, and when I click, as you know about that, all the other related graphs are updating with respect to the slicer, and I want to save this information under the bookmark. Okay, I just want to fix this one in one bookmark. So just go to the view tab. There is a bookmark option. Okay, and when you click it, the bookmark is showing. This is the previous two bookmark which I used under the toggle button. Okay, I just add, and after that I just double click on it to just write the rename word first. So which means that the first toggle, the first bookmark is added here by this concept. Okay, let's see. If I just click again, disable, click on the white background, and after that when I click on the first one, you can see that it's now updated every time. Click here and after that click on the first again, it's back, which means that this is the first definition. You want to save some data as a bookmark, the first option is this. Okay, as like this you can add multiple number of the bookmark. But what about the right click? There is option on the click, three dot. I just zoom it to show you. In each bookmark option there is a three dot, and when you click on, so these options are there. What's the meaning of the update? Update, which means that if there is any changes on the current product which I just used, and after that I want to change, no, I don't want this one, I want this one as well, so it will update every time. Okay, let's see how. So for example, this one bookmark is reserved for this one. I want to use for the first option, and after that I just click on it and update it. I update, click on the white background, click on this one, but right after this click on the first, it will update the first one because I just update my bookmark option using a slicer. Now the next one, here you can see that the rename is, which means that you double click on it and after that you can rename it. Okay, and the third one is the delete, which means that this one will be deleted. What's the meaning of the group? Group, which means that if you have a multiple number of the bookmark, so you enclose multiple number of the bookmark in one group as well. How? For example, the second bookmark I'm going to create here by the name of the filter of Canada. So I just deselect from the first option and click on the Canada. By the way, I can use both of them, but right now in simplify I just use for the Canada filter, and after that I just add and I just name it second. Is that it? I just click on the first, click on the second, both are working. But I want to make a group of first. I just click on the three dot, group it. You can see that the group option is there. Okay, and after that I just click and drag second one inside, so both are inside of the group, and after that you can rename the group as well. Okay, so this is a logical behavior to just add a group option, and you can drop multiple number of the bookmark inside. You can also ungroup it. Just click on this three dot, there is an ungroup, and all values are ungrouped here. Okay, the first and the second both are separated here. If you click on the three dot again, there is an option on data. What's the meaning of this data? Data, which means that data will not be considered to filtering when the bookmark will click. Okay, how? Look at here. I just deselect it. And after that, when I click on the first, you can see that there is a table and there is a graph. And when I click, both will update it parallelly based on the whatever the columns you used on it. Okay. But if I deselect it and after that click on this three dot and click on the data disable, it is already checked. I just click it again to disable. And after that, click on the update. Okay. By the way, you can use the update as well. But if I just click it on the first again, you can see that data is not updating. If I just click here and click it first again, it will not updating. Why? Because you disable the data option. Okay, you disable the data option. Okay, I just checked it again. And after that, click on the white background to disable this one. And after that, when I click, so you can see that updated again. The first option is updating. You can see that because I just make changes on it, and after make changes, just update this one. So whatever the changes, it will work. Display, which means that if I directly click on the display option, deselect, so display option is not working. Let's see. I update it, and after that, if I click on the first, you can see that display option is not showing on it, which means that whatever the selection before I just added, this one is not showing, but the filtration is working here. Look at here. When I click on the first one, this selection is not showing. Display is not work on it. Okay. Look at here, display. If I just click it again, then update. And now you can see that when I click, it will work. Now the another option is called a current page here. What's the meaning of the current page? Which means that this bookmark is applicable on only for the current page. Let's see the scenario in which we understand the concept of the current page. For example, I just copy that ribbon chart, come to the next dashboard page, and I just paste over there. Okay. And after this, I just enlarge this one and add a button here. Go to the insert tab. There is a button, right arrow, and I want to just fix a bookmark on it. Okay. Go to the properties. There is an action. Okay. Remain selected this button. Enable the action button, and I just select the bookmark, and the bookmark which I'm going to select here, the first one. Okay, there's two bookmark, by the way, the first and the second I select, and after that I just hold the control button and click on this arrow button. When I click, you can see that the buttons click even make it just revert back to that page where the bookmark is added there or created here. Okay, you can see that the bookmark first is selected and the values are showing because I just click here. Okay, for example, I just click on the second one, and after that no selection are there from the product, and I just click here and selection of this one. Here you can see that the first bookmark is selected and showing the current page. But if I click on this three dot and click on the current page option disable and then update this bookmark, okay, click here, and now if I just select, hold the control button and click on it, it will not working, which means that it is only applicable on that page where it's created. Okay, that's why this disable. And if I just click to make enable this one, wherever you just call the buttons, click and other options, it will just back to that page in which you have created and just assign some work on this option as like click on this options here. Okay, now then the another one is all visual. All visual is very simple, which means that when I just deselect it, so all visual are not applicable on this filter. Okay, if I just update this one. Okay, so normally all visual, which means that if I just add a slicer, so when I just use any option from this, all other graph are selected from this filter. So when I just select another one, all other graph are parallelly changing the values with respect to the specified numbers of selection which you selected from the slicer. Okay, if I just update this one, so you can observe that it is not applicable for the all visuals because I just deselect this one. But when you deselect the all visual, it is auto selection of the selected visual. Look at here. If I click all visual, so you can see that not selected visual, but if I click on the selected visual, all selection will be disabled. Okay, this which means that the both is the inverse to each other. All visual, which means all visual will be affected from the slicer or the other buttons. But what is a selected visual? Selected visual, which means that if you just apply selected visual option in one slicer, it is only applicable on that one which you just added at that time, and after that just update this one. But after this one, if you change the another slicer option, it will not affect it on that specific bookmark option because you selected on the selected visuals only. Okay, let's see. So how selected visual works. So when you click on the three dot, the last option, by the way, there's two option, all visual and selected visual. We discussed the all visual. What is the selected visual means? So in the second bookmark, I just first click and deselect all. So you can see that both are deselected. And now I'm going to click on the Canada. Okay, when I click on the Canada, with respect to the Canada, data is filtered here. Remember that I didn't click anything here. Okay, and after that, I just click on the three dot selected visuals. And after that, I just update this one. When I update this one, and just after, if you click on it, any number of the filters, so graph is updating. But look at the observation here. When I click on the first one again, okay, the filter which I just already created, the bookmark, and then I click on the second one, so it will remain same. It will not changing the actual graph with respect to the Canada, because in the second one, I just click on the selected visuals. So this is all about the option of the bookmarks, in which we discuss how I can add a very basic type of the bookmark. And after that, we discuss about the upgrade, rename, delete, group, data, display, current page, all visual and selected visuals as well. So hope you understand all the aspects of this session. If you have any query regarding this one, feel free to write a comment. I will try my level best to give you assistance based on your query. And do like, share, and do subscribe to the channel to get familiar about what is going on new thing in Power BI. See you on the next session.